Well, Kevin Nagandi mentioned it. It might be a trap game tonight at Scott Stadium. The crowd still filling in. It will be rocking prime time. The Seminoles of Florida State come to Virginia to meet the Cavaliers as we welcome you to the Rocket Money Kickoff. The Hoos, they have all time won 6 games against the top 10. 5 of those times they have won in this building. Twice it's been against Florida State. Bob Wischusen here with Louis Riddick. Chris Button will join us in just a moment. Is it a trap game tonight for Florida State with what's looming next week?
Yeah, it sure could be. Look, this is a measuring stick game for Florida State and Virginia. For Florida State, it's about, have they really turned the corner now off of a miserable 2024? They have the right mix here for 2025. And for Virginia, they want to see where they stack up in the ACC and in the national picture overall. Have they got this program where it needs to be? We'll find out shortly.
Well, we need to take a look at the Rocket Money Spotlight on Florida State because 13-0 a couple of years ago in the regular season. 5th, though, in the final playoff rankings. When they had Jordan Travis, it looked like they might win a national championship. End up getting trounced in the Orange Bowl for Georgia. And speaking of embarrassment, that was last season, dropping to 2-10 overall. Mike Norvell knew he had to hit the reset button, and he certainly has. Unranked in the preseason, but a win over Alabama does wonders. They began the season that way. They have won their first 3. The road test tonight in the ACC. But how did they flip this script so quickly?
Look, they really needed an infusion of leadership from top to bottom. And they started by doing it with 23 transfers. 12 of them become starters, bringing in a nice class of 25 true freshmen. And then you have 6 assistants, namely offensive coordinator Gus Malzahn, who's a wizard, and defensive coordinator Tony White comes over from Nebraska. He is going to be a head coach here very soon. It's about competitive character. It's about taking ownership. They need to do that here tonight and move on with their season.
And they will be tested tonight by this Virginia team, Chris Button.
Yeah, the stage is set for a good one tonight. The first time in the Tony Elliott era that a top 10 team comes to town. He knows the moment that is in front of them. So Wednesday after practice, he met with the team. He said, raise your hand if you've ever played a top 10 opponent. Only a handful had. So his message was this: when you mess up, it's trying to beat Florida State to beat Florida State. What does that mean? You're not trying to play the logo. Don't come out in pregame warm-ups and be all hype if that's not who you are. It's about discipline and not getting caught up in the moment, Bob.
This moment will test both teams, no question about it. We thank you for watching the Rocket Money Kickoff. Speaking of kickoff, it's next from Charlottesville.